Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are best. Well, we were studying the lesson reflection of light from the subject science. As we have seen reflection of light, the basic terms in reflection of light, and then thereafter we have seen laws of reflection, then thereafter verification of laws of reflection. Now, reflection is there, but some of the surfaces are smooth, like this scale. This surface is flat, smooth. This surface is also smooth. This dusters, this surface is also smooth. But you can see this surface. It is a rough surface. Means it is not plain. So what will happen? The reflection will be different. This will be reflection from smooth surface, and this will be reflection from rough surface. Okay, so today we will see they are regular reflection and irregular reflection. Now we will see in detail what are these regular as well as irregular reflection. Okay, so first of all we will see regular reflection. For that we will draw a line which will be our reflecting surface. First of all, we are focusing on reflection from regular surface. Regular means smooth surface. This will be smooth surface. So how will be the reflection from this surface? Okay, this is a plain surface as we have seen in the scale and this flat portion of this duster. Okay, so what will happen? As we have seen basic terms of reflection of light, these incident rays will fall here. And they will be parallel to each other. See, here you can see I am drawing parallel lines. These reflection will be parallel to one another. Which rays are these rays? Incident rays or reflected rays? As they are coming to this surface, they are incident rays. Okay. So, as we have seen that the point where this incident ray falls on the reflecting surface, that point is called as origin, or we can say it is denoted by O. From that we can draw a normal which is perpendicular to this. We will draw normal in dotted line. This will be the normal which is perpendicular at O. So these dotted lines represents normal. Here we will say N. We can give proper labeling O1, O2, O3. It is just for your consideration. These normal are N1, N2 and N3. These are incident ray. This one, suppose we will write here P, Q, R. Means PO is an incident ray, QO2 is another incident ray, and N1O3 is another incident ray. These three rays are parallel to each other. Okay, then what will happen? They will reflect, and these rays will reflect. We will take another pen for this so as to justify it properly. So what will happen? They will reflect in this way. This will be parallel to this, and thereafter here. These all black colored rays are reflected rays. Suppose we will write here M K L M. Okay, so this, as we have seen here, incident rays are parallel to one another, means PO1, QO2, RO3 are parallel to one another. Similarly, KO1, LO2, MO3 are parallel to one another. And we have already seen that when the angle between normal and incident ray is called as angle of incidence, and it is denoted by small I, right? Suppose this will be I1. We'll take, then the angle between incident ray and normal is called as angle of reflection. It is denoted by R. We'll write here R1 for clear justification. Then here angle QO2N2 will be I2, and here LO2N2 angle will be R2. In your textbooks, different labelings will be given, but for just consideration, clear consideration, and so as to avoid the confusion, I am writing it here another labelings. Okay. If you are convenient with your labelings in the textbook, you can go through it. Then angle N3, RO3 N3 will be angle I3, and angle N3O3M will be angle R3. Here what happened? These PQR lines, means PO1, QO2 and RO3 are parallel to one another, and KO1, LO2, MO3 are parallel to one another. So these angles will also be same. Means what will happen? Means I1, here I am writing, we'll write it here only. Means I1 will be equal to R1, I2 will be equal to R2, and I3 will be equal to R3. Means as we have seen the law, as we have seen in the last lecture, laws of verification, laws of reflection, in that it was given that angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. So in three of these cases, in all these three cases, it follows laws of reflection, that is angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. This is from smooth surface, or you can say on regular surface. Means you can write the definition of smooth surface. Reflection or reflection from smooth surface. The reflection from any smooth surface is referred to as, or it's called as smooth, is called as regular reflection. And we will see now, this was smooth surface. This was all about smooth surface. The second one is, this was the first one, the second one is, this was regular reflection. Regular reflection. Now irregular reflection. as I have told you that this smooth surface will be regular one, means regular reflection will be there. On this rough surface, what will happen? Irregular reflection will be there. Means you can define irregular reflection as the reflection of light from irregular surface, means from rough surface. You have seen that whenever the water flows, it is not the plain surface, it is a rough surface, means those waves are like this. Okay, so now this is a rough surface. So we will see how will be the reflection from this rough surface. See, if the incident ray falls here, another incident ray will fall here, the third incident ray will fall here, here. Okay, we'll rub it. Only 3 of it are sufficient for us. Okay, here also we'll take O1, O2 and O3 for clear justification, and from here we will draw normal, which is perpendicular. You can now here clearly see that these 3 rows are not parallel to each other. Means at some point when we extend them, they will intersect each other. So they are not parallel. Now we will see how the rays will be reflected. One will be in this direction, the other will be in this direction, and the third one will be in this direction. See, if you closely observe it, you will see that when we extend this ray, they will intersect at some of the other point. Then, so what we will say that here we will write another labelings A, B, C suppose, and here P, Q, R. So what will happen? This AO, BO2 and CO3 are not parallel to each other. Similarly, P, O1, Q, O2 and R, O3 will not be parallel to each other. That's why this angle I1 will not be equal to angle R1 will not be equal to, then I2 will not be equal to R2. Similarly, I3 will not be equal to R3. Means here all the angle of incidence will not be equal to angle of reflection. The respective angles means angle A, O1 N and N, O1 P will not be equal to each other. Okay, so we will say that in irregular reflection, angle of incidence is not equal to angle of reflection. Okay, so we have seen 2 types of reflection, irregular reflection and regular reflection. Means in regular reflection what happens? The reflection, it is from the smooth surface and the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection in that. And in irregular reflection, these are not parallel to each other. That's why angle of incidence are not equal to angles of reflections. So this is your homework. You have to explain regular as well as irregular reflection with the help of diagram. The diagram must be well labeled like this. You can draw the diagram as per the textbook. Okay, this is also an important part of your syllabus from this lesson. So you have to focus on this subunit. So today we have seen regular as well as irregular reflection. Thank you.